Hi, Jemmy. Thank you for joining me for your September 2023 Astro Tarot forecast. My name is Audrey Alison. I am using a brand new deck I got from the French Quarter. I just returned, and it's the Tarot Illuminati. So I'm shuffling that gorgeous beastie while I am going over the astrology, Jemmy. Watch all three of your placements, your sun sign, your rising, and your moon sign, for a full dose of the cosmos. And please subscribe if you haven't. Okay, on the 3rd of September, Venus, the planet of love and money, goes direct at 12 degrees of Leo. In the third house, your relationship over the past month with siblings, neighbors, community, your neighboring community and people within it, there might have been miscommunication and or an unsmooth dynamic that needed to be reassessed in your relationships. And now that Venus is direct, repairing the energy between siblings and or neighborhood community areas can begin. Some of you that are either writers, teachers, public speakers, saleswomen and men, salespeople, that phase or the commission world could have been on a lull. Venus is also represents prosperity. She governs both Taurus and Libra. So it's not just about the love and the relationships. It could have slowed down some financial aspects in the third sector, where that is about certification that might be required in order to get a certain level of payment, or what you're studying requires more of your attention. People that have to speak, write, edit, teach, or sell could have been less, what's the right word? Not just smooth, but less prosperous in their earnings in that time, especially the consignment arts and people on commission-based income. On the 4th, Jupiter retrogrades, joins the retrograde party. So your ruling planet, Mercury, in addition to Venus at the top of the month, was retrograde and still is through the 15th. But now Jupiter on the 4th goes retrograde at 15 degrees of Taurus. I don't really mind this. Jupiter is expanding your ability right now to understand yourself, your intuition, the sector of the subconscious mind. Also, giving you a lot of faith and optimism in sorting out habits in your life, even mental concepts that you have instilled in yourself are being expanded and thought up and out of some kind of limiting structure. Gemini is really thinking outside of the box and tuned in to their own self-awareness at this time. And even though Jupiter will retrograde, it does not mean that this is a negative influence, but the opportunity in this 12th house to feel and hear, even through claircognizance, clairsentience, clairaudience, the pace of it can slow down, but it doesn't diminish what you're capable of, and what you're capable of developing mentally right now. You are in ideas mode, and there are intuitive concepts being given to Gemini and Gemini ascendant especially, because Jupiter is conjunct Uranus, also retrograde, in addition to Mercury, Pluto, Saturn, Neptune, Chiron, both the nodes. Everything's slowed down, and there is insight that's being crystallized in Gemini at this time. And Jupiter will be here in this 12th house through May 24th of 2024, along with Uranus. And in March and April of 2024, those two planets will be exact at 21 and 22 degrees of Taurus, and this will break open your ideas. You will have magical insight. It will expand how you are living the additional 12-year cycle. It's big, big, big times. Okay, so on the 14th, we have our new moon at 21 degrees of Virgo. In your 4th house, is Gemini planning a move or a new experience in the dwelling? This could establish a new comfort zone for Gemini, a new office, a new sanctuary that you are expecting to spend this fall in. This also brings a new place to live, a new idea, a plan. There's also a means to establish a new type of connection with your mother, or how you are connecting with mom or the maternal figure. Mercury will go direct here in Virgo the very next day after the new moon on the 15th at 8 degrees of Virgo. So you are able to communicate with the family, especially the maternal figure, and you are able to be understood and reciprocated in your energy through talking and communication. So this is a good time between September 15th or 16th through December 12th for you to look for homes if you are home shopping or apartment shopping, whatever the dwelling is. It's working with you to create a new environment and where you feel safe and comfortable. The 23rd of September, our sun shifts into Libra. It's our fall equinox. And the life force itself, the sun, enters your 5th house of love, true love, romance, children, fun, dating, competition, sports, gambling, the independent creative sector through October 22nd. Gemini is extremely social in this first month of fall, our cardinal ingress, and your relationship with children and your childlike disposition yourself is coming out in full effect. The flittering butterfly, fluttering, I don't know what I'm saying, social butterfly. The 29th of September, the full moon, your awareness occurs at 6 degrees of Aries. I don't mind this. This sextiles any placements you have with Gemini, but this is the 11th sector of goals. What did Gemini complete? What can you scratch off before you consider re-adding or re-upping a situation here? There's also something to be seen in your friendships. The full moon gives awareness and some clarity regarding your your friendships, but organizations and the groups that you're connected with. There is a closure available to you, and not everything, has an endless timeline, even friendships. So you'll be doing some assessing, Gemini, but I think you use the retrograde also of your ruling planet that you've experienced through, and you're continuing to experience through the 15th of September. You're using it to kind of assess a lot too, in family and connections and clubs and people and who you are attached to. I'm thoroughly shuffled. Let's see what is here for you. I have some openings the last 2 weeks of September. You can find me at audreyalison.com. Gemini, what's good? Wow. Okay. 8 of Swords. What are you telling yourself that you are stuck in? Your mind, allow it to be expanded with Jupiter. Have more faith in oneself. You don't have to listen to every negative thing the mind is telling you, because nothing's keeping Gemini stuck but what you're telling yourself. King of Cups. That is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And he is full of compassion, and there's a softer energy to the King of Cups. He is a nurturer, like the Queen of Cups. And I keep getting a calmer disposition. There might be a water sign that is feeling this way. Let me see what else I get before I jump into it. 8 of Coins. Gemini is focused on building a brand or accruing a higher status. 8 of Coins is mastering the apprentice role and further expanding what you've been working on, building upon a very strong 4 of Coins doubled gets you the 8 of Coins. So building upon what is already a deep foundation. Gemini has another level to go. I see literally, when I see it here, when I close my eyes and I'm focused, 4 of Coins, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another stack on top of each other. And that's not how these are laid out on this deck. It's like, I have to determine what these visions sometimes are, and my first instinct is generally correct. And what I'm getting is that you're stacking upon stacking. You're doubling this brand. You're working twice as hard to actually get double the money, double the respect, recognition, and acknowledgement. Okay, let's see what else we got. And the Princess of Cups. So we do have some Cups people. This could be father-daughter, or even a couple that exists together with an older male figure. Actually, I'm getting something else. Princess of Cups is more of the messenger and could assist you in this building, and for you to put your heart into your work, and for you to be authentic and compassionate and throw your creative self into your work. Also be this creative messenger that you can be, Gemini. And even though you have that sharp silver tongue, half of you can use what you have to say for good, and with a really strong, compassionate tone and caring tone. Oh, and you had one more card. And yes, the High Priestess. Look how beautiful. This deck is by Dune, Eric Dune. High Priestess, Gemini. The High Priestess always gives me Gemini vibes because she's the Roman numeral 2. And Gemini woman is Roman numeral 2 with the planet Venus. And it's about balance and that polar duality that she's sitting in between those pillars. Jupiter expanding your subconscious mind, your inner awareness, your psychic ability. Be a little bit more quiet and reserved, even though you have social butterfly tendencies. You don't want to spread too much everywhere. I'm getting, don't spread it too thin. Give it when necessary, but maybe not a dose to everyone everywhere. With your flirting, with your communication, your talkative energy. Be choosy in who receives Gemini energy this month. Okay. I'm saying it, but I'm like, oh, that's news to me. All right, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, hone in on this 8 of Coins energy and your 4th house of home. Have a goal. Cross off the goal list and get another one right there. I hope this was helpful for you, Jemmy. I'm wishing you a beautiful month. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.